Imagine an SUV that looks ready to challenge the premium segment, brings serious space for the whole family, and still wants to give you that sporty feeling every time you step behind the wheel. The 2026 MG RX9 is here to make a statement, and it may be one of the most interesting three-row SUVs in its class. Hi everyone, welcome back to Motor Zone YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2026 all-new MG RX9, a large SUV designed to combine bold styling, family-friendly practicality, modern technology, and strong road performance into one impressive package. MG has been pushing hard to move beyond being simply an affordable brand, and the RX9 is a perfect example of that ambition. From the first glance, the RX9 gives you the impression that MG wanted this SUV to look bigger, wider, and more expensive than its price positioning might suggest. It has a commanding stance, a muscular body, and plenty of visual details designed to catch attention. Starting at the front, the first thing you notice is the large grille. It gives the RX9 a wide and confident face, with a pattern that adds depth and makes the SUV appear even broader. The MG badge sits prominently in the center, while the surrounding design creates a modern and aggressive appearance. The lighting signature is another major highlight. The sharp LED headlights give the RX9 a sophisticated look, while the daytime running lights add a distinctive identity, especially when you see the vehicle coming toward you at night. The lights aren't simply there for function, they are an important part of the SUV's personality. Move lower down, and you'll find a sculpted bumper with sporty detailing and carefully positioned air openings. The overall front design manages to balance elegance and aggression. It doesn't look like an extreme off-road machine, but it definitely doesn't look boring either. From the side, the RX9's size becomes even more obvious. This is a large SUV, and its proportions are designed to provide both road presence and interior space. The long body, substantial doors, and strong shoulder line give it a premium appearance. The wheel design also plays an important role. Large alloy wheels fill the wheel arches nicely and give the SUV a more athletic stance. Depending on the market and trim, wheel designs can vary, but the overall effect is the same. The RX9 looks substantial without becoming overly flashy. You'll also notice the character lines running along the body. These lines help break up the large surfaces and give the SUV a more dynamic profile. The roofline remains practical enough for a three-row SUV, while the rear section gives you an idea of just how much passenger and cargo space is available inside. At the back, the RX9 continues that modern design language. The LED rear lights create a recognizable nighttime signature, while the wide tailgate makes the SUV look stable and planted. The rear bumper has a clean but sporty appearance, and the overall design feels cohesive from front to back. This is important because large SUVs can sometimes look too boxy or heavy. The RX9 tries to avoid that by using a combination of curves, sharp lines, and carefully sculpted surfaces. The result is an SUV that looks modern enough for city driving while still having the visual strength you expect from a large family vehicle. But of course, exterior styling is only half the story. The real question is whether MG has created an interior that can match the impressive first impression. Step inside the 2026 MG RX9, and the first thing you'll notice is the amount of space. This SUV is designed with families in mind, and the three-row layout gives it a major advantage for buyers who regularly need to carry multiple passengers. The front seats provide a commanding driving position, giving you a clear view of the road. The cabin feels wide, and the dashboard layout is designed to create a modern atmosphere rather than simply surrounding the driver with physical buttons. One of the biggest attractions is the large digital display setup. The driver gets access to important information through a modern digital instrument cluster, while the central infotainment screen handles navigation, media, vehicle settings, and connectivity functions. The touchscreen interface gives the dashboard a clean appearance, while smartphone connectivity makes it easier to bring your everyday digital life into the vehicle. Whether you're checking navigation, playing music, or managing calls, the RX9 is designed around the expectations of modern drivers. And then there is the overall cabin presentation. MG has clearly worked to give the RX9 a more premium atmosphere. Depending on the trim, you can expect features such as leather-style upholstery, electrically adjustable seats, ambient lighting, multiple USB charging points, and other convenience features designed to make long journeys more comfortable. The center console provides useful storage and controls, while the large cabin creates enough room for both front passengers to travel comfortably. The second row is particularly important in a vehicle like this because it needs to balance passenger comfort with access to the third row. And that's where the RX9's family-friendly character really becomes clear. The second row offers generous legroom, while the third row provides additional seating for passengers when required. Of course, as with almost every three-row SUV, the third row is best suited to children or smaller adults on longer journeys, but having those extra seats available can make a huge difference for families. Fold the rear seats down, and the RX9 becomes even more practical. You get a much larger cargo area for luggage, shopping, sports equipment, or whatever else you need to carry. This flexibility is one of the main reasons people choose large SUVs in the first place. You don't just want a vehicle that looks big, you want one that can actually adapt to your lifestyle. The cabin also focuses heavily on comfort. A large panoramic-style roof, depending on specification, can help make the interior feel brighter and more open. Automatic climate control helps keep passengers comfortable, while the available audio and connectivity features make long drives more enjoyable. Safety technology is another important part of the package. Modern driver assistance systems can help monitor the road, warn the driver about potential hazards, assist with lane positioning, and make everyday driving less stressful. Features and availability can vary by market and trim, but the RX9 is clearly designed for buyers who expect modern safety technology. Now let's talk about the part that matters most to driving enthusiasts: performance. The MG RX9 is built around a turbocharged petrol powertrain, with specifications varying by market. In versions using the 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, output is around the 250 horsepower mark, giving this large SUV enough muscle to move with confidence. That matters because a 3-row SUV can become frustrating if the engine feels weak when the vehicle is loaded with passengers. The RX9 aims to avoid that problem with turbocharged torque that helps provide stronger acceleration and easier overtaking. Put your foot down, and the RX9 delivers a noticeable surge of power. It isn't trying to be a supercar, and that's not the point. Instead, the goal is to give you smooth, confident acceleration that feels appropriate for a large family SUV. The automatic transmission works with the engine to provide an easy driving experience, while the available all-wheel drive system can add extra confidence depending on the market and configuration. Around town, the RX9's size is something you'll definitely notice. But once you're on the open road, that size becomes an advantage. The long wheelbase and substantial body help create a stable feeling at higher speeds, making the SUV well suited to highway journeys. For a family vehicle, ride comfort is just as important as horsepower. The suspension is tuned to provide a comfortable experience over normal roads while still maintaining enough control when the road starts to twist. The steering is designed more for confidence and ease than hardcore sports car feedback. That's exactly what most buyers in this segment want. You want an SUV that feels predictable, easy to maneuver, and comfortable during a long drive. And when it comes to efficiency, expectations have to be realistic. The RX9 is a large, powerful 3-row SUV, so it won't deliver the fuel economy of a small crossover or hybrid. Real-world consumption will depend on engine configuration, drivetrain, traffic, driving style, passenger load, and road conditions. But the benefit is that you get a vehicle capable of combining everyday usability with strong performance. For many buyers, that's a more important balance than chasing the lowest possible fuel consumption. What makes the 2026 MG RX9 particularly interesting is the way all these elements come together. You're getting a large SUV with an aggressive exterior, a spacious 3-row cabin, modern technology, strong turbocharged performance, and a design that tries to deliver a more premium experience without moving into traditional luxury SUV territory. And that's where MG has an opportunity. The RX9 doesn't need to beat every expensive European SUV in every category. Instead, it needs to offer enough style, equipment, space, and performance to make buyers question whether they really need to spend much more money. For families, the RX9 makes a strong case because it offers flexibility. For drivers who care about appearance, the exterior design gives it plenty of presence. And for technology-focused buyers, the modern cabin and digital interfaces help keep the SUV feeling current. The biggest question, of course, will always come down to pricing, local specifications, warranty coverage, and how the vehicle performs in real-world ownership. Those factors can vary significantly between markets, but purely as a package, the 2026 MG RX9 is difficult to ignore. It looks bold without going overboard. It offers the space that buyers expect from a 3-row SUV. It brings modern technology into the cabin, and its turbocharged engine gives it the kind of performance needed for family trips, highway cruising, and everyday driving. So, is the 2026 MG RX9 the SUV that can take MG to the next level? It certainly has the ingredients. It has the size, it has the technology, it has the styling, it has the practicality, and most importantly, it has the ambition to compete in a segment where buyers are demanding more than ever. The RX9 isn't just another large SUV. It's MG showing that it wants to compete on design, comfort, technology, and performance, not simply price. And if you're searching for a spacious 3-row SUV that combines a commanding road presence with a modern interior and strong turbocharged performance, the RX9 deserves to be on your list. What do you think about the 2026 MG RX9? Do you think its bold design and impressive equipment make it a serious competitor in the 3-row SUV market? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to MotorZone, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest car reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.